Good morning, students. This lesson is of class 6th for the subject of mathematics, chapter 2, factors and multiples, which is being submitted to you on 19th April 2021. Now children, in today's topic, we will discuss about factors and multiples, rules of test of divisibility and prime factorization. What is a factor? One number is a factor of another number if it divides into that number with no remainder. For example, 2 is a factor of 16. 3 is a factor of 21. Now children, what is a multiple? A multiple of a number is the product of that number and a non-zero whole number. For example, 16 is a multiple of 2 and 21 is a multiple of 3. I hope it is clear to you. See, 2 is a factor of 16, but 16 is a multiple of 2. Now let us understand with this example. 5 4s are 20. Now here 5 and 4 are factors of 20. Clear? But 20 is a multiple of 4 as well as 5. I hope it is clear to you now. Also, factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. You can see in the diagram, these are all the factors of 12, where the smallest number is 1 and the largest number is 12. Clear? And multiples of 12 are 12, 24, 36, 48, 60 and so on. So these are the multiples of 12. Now students, note one very important point. A number that divides a bigger number without leaving a remainder is called a factor or divisor of the bigger number, while the bigger number is called its multiple. Now, let us discuss about classification of numbers. So, before that, let us discuss the properties of factors. So, number 1 is a factor of every number. Second is every number is a factor of itself. Right? Number 3, number of factors of a number is finite. Number 4, every factor of a number is less than or equal to the given number. And the last property is every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. I hope it is clear to everyone now. Now let us discuss about the properties of multiples. So first one is every number is a multiple of itself. Second is every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to that number. And the third is number of multiples of a number is infinite. Clear? Now let us do the classification of natural numbers. Natural numbers are classified into prime, composite numbers based on the number of factors. Now first of all, prime numbers. A prime number has only two factors, that is 1 and the number itself. The smallest prime number is 2. For example, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and so on are prime numbers. Clear? Now, let us discuss about composite numbers. So, composite numbers has more than two factors. That is, it has factor other than 1 and the number itself. The smallest composite number is 4. For example, 4, 6, 9, 10, 12 and so on are composite numbers. Now let us discuss about twin prime numbers. If the difference between two prime numbers is 2, then they are said to be twin primes. For example, 3 and 5, both are prime numbers and the difference is 2. 11 and 13, both are prime numbers and the difference is 2. Now let us discuss about co-prime numbers. Two numbers are said to be co-prime or relatively prime if their common factor is only 1. For example, 2 and 5, 3 and 8, etc. are co-prime numbers. You can say that the HCF of these two numbers is 1. Clear? So note one very important point here. Number 1, the number 1 is neither prime nor composite. Clear? Number 2, the number 2 is the only even prime number, right? All other even numbers are composite. And the third one is co-prime numbers need not be prime. For example, 13 and 15. The HCF of 13 and 15 is 1. HCF of 16 and 25 is 1. Clear? Now children, let us discuss about test of divisibility of numbers. The test of divisibility helps to identify whether a number is a prime number or a composite number. Also, it is useful when testing the divisibility of large numbers and to determine whether a number is a multiple of another. Now children, before going further in the topic, let us take a short break. During the break, solve the given question in your maths register. So the question is, identify the 7 consecutive composite numbers between 1 and 100 so that there is no prime number between them. Now you can pause the lesson for 3 minutes and find the solution of the given question. Clear? Yes children, 3 minutes break is over. So the answer is 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95 and 96. So these are those numbers which are called 7 consecutive composite numbers. Clear? Now let us discuss rules for test of divisibility from your textbook at page number N4. So all of you open your textbook in front of you. Children, I hope you all are ready. So let us start. Rules for test of divisibility by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Now let us discuss all of them one by one. So the first one is 2. A number is divisible by 2 if its ones digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Or you can simply say if the digit at unit place is even. For example, each of the numbers 10, 22, 54, 116, 3408 is divisible by 2. Why, children? Because the digit at the ones place is either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So all these numbers are divisible by 2. Now let us take one more example. The numbers 21, 43, 165, 847, 1049 are not divisible by 2. Now why so? See the last digits, they are not prime numbers. They are not even numbers. Clear? Or you can say the last digit is not 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. I hope it is clear to you now. Now let us move to second, that is test of divisibility by 3. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits of the number is divisible by 3. So students, it is very easy. Let us consider a number 2565. Now let's add up all these digits. So that is 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5, that is equal to 18. Now 18 is divisible by 3. That is 3 6 are 18. So 2565 is also divisible by 3. I hope it is clear to everyone now. Now let us consider one more example. Consider the number 91,639. Now here the sum of digits is 28. Now children, 28 is not divisible by 3. So the given number is also not divisible by 3. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now let us discuss test of divisibility by 4. Children, it is also very easy. A number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by its last 2 digits is also divisible by 4. For example, consider the number 37,964. Now here the last 2 digits is 64. Now students, we know that 64 is divisible by 4. So therefore the given number is also divisible by 4. Clear? Now let us consider one more example. Now this is 2,41,682. Now consider the last two digit, which is 82. Now students, 82 is not divisible by 4. Clear? So therefore, the given number is also not divisible by 4. Now let us discuss test of divisibility by 5. Children, it is very easy. Any number that ends in either 0 or 5 is divisible by 5. For example, each of the number 70, 135, 5,795, 7,83,590 is divisible by 5. Now why, children? You can see the last digit. It is either 0 or 5. But in second example, the last digit is 1379. Now these numbers are not divisible by 5. I hope it is clear to everyone now. Now let us discuss about test of divisibility by 6. A number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by both 2 as well as 3. So what was the divisibility test of 2? That is, the last digit should be either 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. And students, what was the test for 3? That is, if the sum of the digit is also divisible by 3. So here in the example, you can see 132. The last digit is 2. So it is divisible by 2. And the sum of the digit is 6. Now children, we know that 6 is divisible by 3. So the given number is divisible by 6. I hope it is clear. Now let us discuss the divisibility by 7. Now children, this is very important. Now try to understand this. Now everyone, please listen carefully. A number is divisible by 7 if the difference between twice the ones digit and the number formed by the other digit is also divisible by 7. For example, consider the number 294. Now here, multiply the last digit by 2. That is 4 multiplied by 2. So 29 minus 4 2s are 8. Answer is 21. Now 21 is divisible by 7. So 294 is divisible by 7. Now let us consider one more example here. Let the number is 3,467. So here the last digit is 7. So 7 multiplied by 2. Children, remember here we have to multiply the last digit, that is the digit at the ones place, by 2. And that we have to subtract from the remaining number. So 346 minus 7 2s are 14. So the answer is 332. Now in order to check whether 332 is divisible by 7, we can repeat the same process. Let's repeat the steps here. So now 332, the last digit is 2. So 33 minus 2 2s are 4. So the answer is 29. Now children, we know that 29 is not divisible by 7. So 332 and finally 3467 is not divisible by 7. Now students, note here that if it is a big number, we can repeat the steps more than 2 times also. Clear? Now let us shift to test of divisibility by 8. A number is divisible by 8 if the number formed by its last 3 digit is divisible by 8. For example, consider the number 7528. The number formed by its last 3 digits is 528, which is divisible by 8. So, the given number is divisible by 8. Now, students, remember one important point here. In case of 2, we consider only the last digit. In case of 4, we consider the last 2 digit. But in case of 8, we consider the last 3 digits. I hope it is clear to everyone now. Now let us discuss about test of divisibility by 9. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of its digit is divisible by 9. It is same as we do in case of 3. Now here also let us consider an example, and the sum of the digit in this is 18. Now students, 18 is divisible by 9, so the given number is also divisible by 9. I hope it is clear. We follow the same steps as we have done in the divisibility test of 3. Clear? Now the easy one, test of divisibility by 10. Children, it is very easy. If the digit at unit place is 0, then the numbers are divisible by 10. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now the last one is test of divisibility by 11. A number is divisible by 11 if the difference of the sum of its digits in the odd places and sum of the digits in the even places is either 0 or divisible by 11. Now for this, children, let us consider an example. Let us consider a number, sum of digits in the odd places, that is 3, then 4, then 7. 3 plus 4 plus 7 equal to 14. And sum of its digits in the even places is 5 plus 9, that is 14. Now the difference between 14 and 14 is 0. Now as per the rule, if the difference is 0 or divisible by 11, so the number is also divisible by 11. I hope it is clear to everyone. So this is how we can check the divisibility test by 11. Now let us move to the next topic, factorization and prime factorization. The method of prime factorization is used to break down or express a given number as a product of prime numbers. Let us take an example to find the prime factors of 210. Now children, consider the number 210. Now divide by 2. So it is 105. Now we need to divide 105 by a prime number. So we divide by 3 to get the number 35. Again, we need to divide 35 by a prime number. So we get 7. 5 sevens are 35. And at the last, 7 ones are 7. I hope students you all know how to do prime factorization of a number. Clear? So, the prime factors of 210 are 2 multiply by 3 multiply by 5 multiply by 7. I hope it is clear to you now. Now children, with this I am concluding today's topic. Now kindly go through all the examples given in your book and do the following assignment. Exercise 2A, question number 2, 3 and 4. Exercise 2B, do second and fourth part of all the questions from question 1 to question 10. And from exercise 2C, question 1, 5, 7, 9 and 11. Now with this, I conclude today's topic. Thank you children.